Hello, hello, everyone. It's been a long ass while. It has been a while. We've been on volume 12 for a good amount of time. But now, as you can see in the passing in the bottom right, volume 13 is here. And I am excited because this means, quite possibly, there's a 50-50 chance that Boulder shows up. And I'm kind of hyped for that, but also, the way that it was described was that it was going to be like a finding the truth sort of deal. So it's like, alright, it's like either penultimate or straight up, this is it. I think it's the penultimate. They probably have like one more volume left, like wrapping it all up. But I'm excited. I am hella excited. At first, I was leery about Friendsim 2, and I still am in certain parts, but overall, I feel like this was a net positive of a game. But they could prove me wrong by blowing up the ending of horrible proportions. So let's continue. Let's get it. Volume 13, The Tower, at the end of the world, and there's Triza. Let's rock! Let's do this! Let's go! This route contains content warnings for depiction and discussion of death, depiction of minor body horror, being stalked/hunted, discussions of genocide, depictions of blood, depictions of violence. Player discretion is advised, as well as viewer discretion. If any of these mess with you, don't watch this. Oh shit, here we are, back in Zebede's, ship. Zebede keeps adjusting things in a way that feels distinctly nervous to you. Not that he doesn't know what he's doing, but there's something so uncomfortable about it all. Part of you doesn't even want to say anything. Part of you is so burnt out on everything that you just want to not feel anything anymore. But the other, bigger part of you can't do that. The part of you that cares so much about the people around you. So, are you okay?
Well, that's a heck of a question, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've never been right up to a high-blood ship before, you know?
Hold on, Zebede sounds very quiet. I don't know if that's just him or what. I'm turning up the voice volume a little bit. Some people are quiet, some people are loud. I think people are quiet. Let me do that. Alright. Close menu. There we go. Yeah, I get you. You thought he'd been flying for the Rebels for a bit.
Well, sure, but that's mostly transport runs. I know, I seem like I've got it all together, but I'm really very nervous.
You know what? That makes sense. You tactfully refrain from commenting on exactly how together he actually seems to have it, because honestly, what's the point? You know it must have been hard, making such a big change and ending up helping the Rebels the way he did. Zebede shrugs.
Well, sure, but the Rebels are good people. Who knows what would have happened to me if I'd gone off-world in the Empire?
Probably not a whole lot, considering you're a Goldblood who has no psionic powers whatsoever.
Probably I'd just be some throwaway tech somewhere. Can you imagine?
He gives a short, genuine laugh. Unfortunately, yeah, you can imagine that's pretty strongly. It's not a pleasant thought, but it's right there. You've seen what happens to your friends who went off-world, and it's pretty universally unpleasant. You're glad that didn't happen to him.
Well, thanks. That means a lot to...
He trails off, and the nervous adjustments become more frantic as Zebede furrows his brow and shakes his head. Okay, is he going to tell you what's wrong?
Nothing to worry about. That clown just told me I've got to go in real fast, and I'm worried the ship might come apart.
Huh? We going into hyperdrive? The fuck? Yeah, no, that sounds pretty bad, actually.
Only bad if you have a bad attitude.
You know what? He's not wrong.
But also, yeah, you should definitely strap in.
He's also not wrong about that. Lock in. You sit down in your seat and strap yourself in as tightly as you can, holding onto the handle of the side tightly as Zebede continues to make adjustments on the control panel. So this all seems very bad. Can you actually get them down?
Oh, sure. I've been through way worse.
Are you sure about that?
One time, well, I had to ride the edge of an Imperial bombing run to try to pull one of our ground teams on a colony world. They didn't make it, but at least I tried, right?
Huh? Yeah, that definitely counts for something. Better than the alternative in any case.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Smile. You cut in through the cloud layer. The planet's shape suddenly snaps into view below you. It looks like you're actually all out over the ocean. A part of Alternia you have extremely mixed feelings about in general. But at least the baddest seems competent in spite of his nervous energy. He looks terrified, but he's steady as he brings the ship down into a shaky glide, sweeping in lower and lower towards the shoreline.
We'll land so you can do your thing, and I can check out the ship. Probably okay to fly again, but you gotta make sure.
True. You feel like you should be panicking a lot more than you are. That's kind of your whole thing. Except, maybe not anymore. You're just feeling so emotionally flat lately. Bro, you and me both. Holy fuck. Sometimes you just, so much shit. I mean, for the MSPA readers, so much shit has happened throughout the past 12 to 13 volumes that it's understandable why they'd be like, I'm done. I'm drained. You're so completely burnt out on everything. So ready to be done with this all and go home. You just sit quietly and watch the plane get closer and closer. And then you're there. The landing itself is surprisingly gentle. Reminds you of a slightly bumpy landing on an airline. The mundanity of it is almost shocking. If that were an emotional... What? Wait, are we already reaching our first typo, or am I schizo? The mundanity of it is almost shocking if that were an emotional... What? Bro, come on! At least save the typos till, like, 30 minutes in. This is, like, the first, like, 2 minutes! Ugh. You were able to actually feel anymore. You unbuckle yourself and step out of the co-pilot seat, stretching your legs eagerly. Behind you is the baddest up and out of the pilot seat almost before you even.
Well, we're here. Wherever here is exactly anyway. Your friend didn't say.
Zebede laughs nervously and glances around.
Well, I'll just check out the ship, and we can get going when you're done with what you need to do. Wonder where we are.
He pulls out a small palm husk and taps the screen a few times. A puzzled expression on his face. After a minute, the expression changes. He's not puzzled anymore, he's terrified.
Oh shit. We have to get out of here as soon as we can.
We got a fucking Delta! Wait, what's wrong? He just looked down his palm and now...
in an Imperial exclusion zone.
Huh? You don't know what that is exactly, but it sounds pretty bad.
It's very bad.
He's starting to hyperventilate. Is this reminding you uncomfortably of the way he was when you first met him, uncertain and indecisive?
I just need a minute to get my shit together, okay?
Yeah, no problem. He closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and centers himself. When his eyes open again, you see the same easy confidence you remember from a couple cycles ago.
Okay, here's what's happening. I'm checking this thing, and we're getting out of here. You stay put, and don't touch anything that can break.
Yeah, about that. You really need to get out and walk around a little bit. You will promise you'll stay close to the ship.
Good, because we're leaving as soon as this is ready.
I feel like I may be stuck here. I feel like Debay's gonna be like, well, you're not here, bud. Fuck off, bye. This is beautiful scenery, by the way. You step out of the ship onto a wide purple-pink expanse of sand and rock punctuated by sand dunes and various rock formations that jut up and reach towards the sky. There's something oddly foreboding about it all. You're not sure exactly why. It's nice enough. For once, no one is trying to kill you. There's no blood or dead bodies. There's no reminders of the constant existential... I'm gonna pretend I didn't see this. Existential horror of the Empire here. No drones, no military, nothing other than the sand and the sea and the sky. Honestly, you're not sure what makes this an exclusion zone in the first place. Maybe the ocean has some connection to sea dwellers? Are they protected on Alternia or something? All in all, there's nothing around that makes your weird danger sense make any sense. Ooh. Okay, well, this is something. Well, yeah, this is probably, what, Triz's, abode. Off in the distance, you can see a massive structure rising up to touch the sky. It looks like a... Honestly, the first thing that comes to mind is a sandcastle writ larger than life. Some kind of castle or fortress or palace. Maybe this is why this is an exclusion zone. Surely this is where some kind of high blood lives. Somewhere deep inside, your friendship senses are going off, but they're accompanied by your danger senses, and you're pretty sure you should start listening to those more. By the way, I forgot to save. Holy shit. I'm just gonna save here. We're almost at the end, and I'm not taking up that many save slots. Yeah, we should be listening to them more, but at the same time, content. So get the fuck in there, MSPA reader. As you stand there gawking, you notice a figure moving among the sand dunes, and then they draw closer. You suddenly recognize who this is. It's, oh, Remele! You're sure of it. The silhouette of her horns and outfit that she always had on are enough for you to pick her out even before she approaches. It doesn't look like she sees you yet, and you're wondering if you should head over there and see what's going on. Then again, you're not supposed to be running around right now. You're supposed to be staying out of sight and waiting for the ship to get fixed. It's Remele, though! Oh, this is where... I was about to say, where's the thing? This is where it is. I was close. Do we meet Remele? We probably should. Meet all the new people. Although she may... You know what? She may rat us out. I don't know. But she was kind of cool. Bro, I don't know. I'm kind of leery at the moment as well. I'm just as uncertain as MSP Reader at the moment. I'm like, I have no clue what to do. Sure. Let's head on over. You start to move out from around the dunes that conceal you from view, walking slowly towards Remele. It looks like she notices you, but doesn't seem to react very strongly. She just lifts her head and looks back down at the beach. You rush over where she's standing, your little feet leaving small tracks behind you in the damp sand.
It's you.
Hello. This is the part where you're usually cheerful and introduce yourself and start to explain the whole situation, except you haven't been feeling the most positive lately. We've been a little down in the depression dumps. Also, love the fit. Love the hair. Gorgeous. It seems like the closer you get to your final goal, the harder things become, the more everything feels like it's slipping through your fingers.
What are you doing here? This is an exclusion zone.
Oh yeah, you already know that.
So, what are you doing here?
Remele shrugs and looks away off towards the tower in the distance.
Never mind. I should go.
Wait, you decide now it's actually the best time to explain things. You got a way off planet. You've got a way that you can get away from everything. A way you can be safe. You're used to a mixed bag of reactions to this speech, but Remele actually looks genuinely excited. Oh fuck, I can get out of here?
Oh? You know a way to escape the Empire?
Well, yeah, that part was definitely implied.
Oh, good. You need to come with me. I have someone you should meet.
For a moment, you feel like maybe you should turn back, to go back to the ship and just wait until it's fixed, to actually listen for once. But something inside stops you. You already made that fateful choice, and now you're in it for the duration. Yeah, I made that choice, unless I go back to my save. So you follow Remele along the beach toward... Is it Remele? I feel like I keep getting people's names wrong. Remele, right? That's what it looks like to me. Towards the tower in the distance, it's a walk shared in silence as the looming shadow grows deeper and deeper. I like the voice. I think it fits fine. I don't know what the hell it would have been beforehand, but this has been a few extra sweeps later, so... There is a little bit of echoiness in the voice, which makes me think that the person who, recorded the voicing did not have echo-proof walls, and that makes sense. It's a fan thing. Duh. This goes deeper and deeper. Let's go. Oh boy. You enter through a massive gate and into the grand hall that stretches up to the staircase at the far end. It's opulent, reminds you of a castle back on Earth, but done up in the strangely organic style of so many Alternian structures.
You need to be very careful in here. The mistress of this place, you need to show her proper respect.
Yeah, you can do that, but before you meet her, it's Remele doing okay?
Am I doing okay?
Yeah. She laughs and shakes her head. Fuck no!
What a strange question to ask.
It's just that a lot of your old friends weren't exactly thrilled to see you back on account of the whole abandoning them for sweeps thing.
Oh, well, you and I were hardly friends.
True.
More like, business partners.
That's very true.
Sometimes an arrangement does not work. It is the way of things after all.
You didn't really think of it like that, but she makes a good point. Okay, cool. So what about the woman who runs the place? She must be pretty important. A high blood, obviously. Maybe a violet. That seems like the kind of upstate... This is like the 5th time throughout this entire... throughout the last few volumes that I can remember that MSP Reader quite literally does not look around the room. Who the fuck do you think this is? Bro, take a wild fucking guess. Take a wild fucking guess at who this is. Dumbass. Holy fuck.
Not exactly. Come with me.
God. I'm not looking to the left. I fucking hate jellyfish, bro. Bro! I quite literally, I can't. So I guess now is as good a time to say this as ever. I have a phobia of jellyfish. I fucking hate those abominations of nature. So now, the fact that I have to look at this fucking thing, I want to die. In-game. So, now I'm like... Well, what do I do now? I can't look to my other monitor, because it has the OBS right there. Oh my god, I hate it already. Hey, anyway, how about we stay out of sight this time? As much as fun as you think it would be to run over and say hi to Remele, you get a feeling that this would be a very bad thing to do. You don't know why you think this, just a sense that there's something more in that tower, something deeply unsettling. Why is the thing, hello? Why is it all glitchy? Hello? You stay out of sight, and after a while Remele leaves. For a brief moment you think she sees you, her head lifts, and then her shoulders slump and turns to walk away, back down the beach. You walk back towards the ship, moving away from the weird tower thing, after maybe 10 minutes of walking back inside of the ship.
So, you've finally come to your senses.
Oh, this was a Doc Scratch thing.
A bit late, but who am I to judge? You've caused no real harm, after all.
Are you okay?
You open your eyes. You didn't realize you were even closing them. Zebede is there, wringing his hands and looking worried.
What were you doing anyway? Looked like you were just kind of zoning out.
I was. He smiles nervously and shrugs.
You know what? Don't worry about it. Ship's ready, so we can go.
Oh, yeah, the ship. You glance towards the tower, and for a second wonder if I should tell him about it. At this point, what difference would it make? Oh, this is a bad ending.
My dear reader, I've said this all along. There is a way that things are meant to be here. A certain natural order to this planet. A finely machined system.
Pause! So basically, all of this to say, yeah, I fucked up. What I ended up cutting out is now what I believe to be about 5 or so minutes of Doc Scratch telling you that you're a fucking idiot for choosing the bad ending, and then, you know, that's it. So, thanks a lot for wasting everyone's time, mainly my own. But you, my lovely viewer, don't have to worry about that because I got rid of it, and now I'm replacing with me talking at you for maybe about a minute. Not even, like 30 seconds. Anyways, let's get back to the very end of it where I get fed up with it, and then go back to the place with those accursed fucking jellyfish. See you back in.
You had simply listened to me. None of this would ever
have
happened.
It's been like 3 whole minutes of telling me that I fucked up. I get it, bro. Fucking goddamn. Just give me the fucking game over screen. How much longer do you even have an Alternia? Eventually you know that someone will find you, and now on that day you will finally be free of this place. But you can't bring yourself to seek that out, so you keep running and you keep hiding, and you keep thinking the same thing again and again, the same thought that won't leave you. The worst part of every tragedy is that outcome is inevitable. The conclusion is foregone even before you read the first word of the first page. And maybe this is a tragedy after all. Oh! Okay, so this is legitimately, you walked away from it all. Oh, I couldn't see what that is. Okay, quite literally, this is the last volume. So I ended up finding out that this is the last volume. Wait, shut up. Shut up. Main menu. Jesus. Fine. Okay, I quite literally will block it from my mind. Fine. Blocking the hallway, but as you're walking, she stops. She freezes. Stop freezing!
Wait.
Wait, what do you want? What is happening?
She's here. She's awake.
I don't care. Can we get out of this fucking hallway? God, it's for fun, bro! This way. Thank you. Remele quickly grabs you and pulls you off to the side into a massive dining room. She hastily pulls you under the long table draped with a tablecloth and tucks you into underneath.
Be quiet. She's coming.
From the hallway, you can hear the sound of heavy footfalls. Someone's coming. You hurtle next to Remele, struggling to control the panic that's rising up inside of you. Oh, it's Nihkee. Yeah, Nihkee, but she's different. She looks like she's been mind controlled. Except something's off about her. Something looks both oddly familiar and fundamentally wrong. She got turned into a cyborg? As she steps in Diana, it's not hard to see what it is. Half her body looks like it's been augmented with various cybernetic enhancements or replacements. And the way she moves around the room reminds you of a wolf trying to sniff out prey. Remele puts a hand over your mouth, but you don't think you need to be reminded that it would be extremely bad if Nihkee were to find you. You can barely control the shaking in your hand. You need to keep yourself hidden. Stay in the blind spot. Oh, okay. Okay. You don't see me. You don't see me. Finally, Nihkee. I've been playing too much Goddess of Victory. Holy shit. Nihkee glances around the room once more, grits her teeth, and turns to stomp out again. Next to you, you can feel Remele shaking. The two of you sit and wait for a while more, and eventually your heart stops hammering your chest. You can breathe normally
We
again.
should be okay now.
Yeah. Okay, before you do anything else, you need to know what the entire hell was happening there. You remember Nihkee. You knew her. You trained together and everything.
I doubt your friend has retained much of herself, sadly.
That's a goddamn shame. She was like she was very cool. But what happened? You've seen some pretty horrific stuff over the last 6 night cycles, but this is something you've never seen before. Remele shrugs her shoulders and stares down at the floor.
I don't know what to tell you. The two of us, we've only been here for a little over a week.
Okay, sure. It's definitely information you have now. But why is she even here? Why is she like that? Once again, Remele shrugs.
I still don't know what you want me to say. I didn't know her. I don't know why any of this is happening. But maybe she can answer your questions.
Alright, you walk back towards the grand hall, pause on the stairs briefly, look over the cavernous structure. It's huge and it feels impressively official, but there's something really impersonal about it all. It's like everything here was designed to convey only the sense of imposing formality, but not to serve the needs of anyone in particular. Your chance to reflect on this all might mean is cut short as Remele motions you to follow her up the other side of the stairs. God damn it. We're
When
back
you meet
again.
her, please mind yourself. Be careful.
Yeah, sure. Oh, this person dangerous? Remele shakes her head.
No, not that. It's hard to explain.
Shut up and let's go. Holy fuck. Remele leads you up another series of stairs and down a lengthy hallway that ends in a massive door. On the other side of the door is one of the largest, most impressive bedrooms you've been in. Unlike the grand hall below, this room has a much more personal feel to it, as if someone actually lives here. God forbid someone lives in a place of residence, right? Before you can fully take in your surroundings, you hear someone moving from the nearby balcony.
Who
Trissa.
are you, and what are you doing here?
Mush. Oh shit, this is bad, yabai! Standing in front of you is a face you only know from Imperial propaganda and her nightmarish chitter feed.
I said, who are you, and what are you doing here?
Trissa Tethys, the heiress to the entirety of the Alternian Empire, and you're standing in her bedroom and she's holding a very large, very sharp-looking trident. Not the worst situations to be in. Let me tell you, we can get something good out of this. You don't have much time. You start to stammer out a reply, but Trissa takes a closer start to you.
Give me one good reason I shouldn't kill you where you stand.
Your magic.
I told you never to call me that!
Trissa wheels to stare at Remele. When she speaks again, her tone is different.
I told you not to call me that.
I'm sorry, Trissa.
Oh, you two would do a thing? Sick. What the hell's happening? Trissa turns back to you, but slower this time. Before she can ask you who you are a third time, Remele interrupts.
This is an alien. The one that's been on the alert network. They say that they know a way out. A way off the planet.
Something in Trissa's eyes lights up and she shifts her weight back, playing the trident on the ground.
Is this true? You know of a way to leave?
I know of a way to leave, but I'm actually thinking of fighting? Of course, you've been working on the specifics, but you definitely have a plan. You're definitely working on it. Trissa examines you for a minute. Her face is impossible to read. Oh. And then she collapsed. Without warning, she reaches up and grabs the crown off her head and tosses it across the room to land in a corner. With a heavy sigh, she tosses her trident aside for a toy she was done with. And you get the feeling that the woman standing in here in front of you isn't the heiress so much as she's just Trissa.
If that's true, then come with me.
Ooh, nice little balcony. A large balcony overlooking the ocean. You didn't realize when you were climbing all the stairs just how high up you are. It sure as shit don't look like it, I'll keep it honest. It looks like we're still on, like, ocean, like, level. The entire scene is you a little bit awestruck. Trissa's looking at you like she notices.
You're not used to our world, are you?
No. You shake your head. You spent some time here a couple sweeps ago, but you're mostly hanging out in a couple specific places. You never saw anything like this.
It's impressive, isn't it?
You nod enthusiastically. You're still trying to sort out why she's talking to you so casually, but you figure a little bit of positivity can't hurt.
It's a prison. An opulent prison of shining glass with gilded walls, but a prison all the same.
Yeah, I imagine. She stares out of the water, frowning.
Remele, can you give us a moment?
Remele. You know what? Remele makes so much more sense. I'll keep it honest. Remele instead of Remele. Remele. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Remele nods quietly and fades back into the bedroom, leaving you and Trizza standing alone together on the balcony. There's something about Trizza that strikes you as being oddly familiar, like someone you met in another life once, in a dream of a dream. The memory of someone who lived her whole life under a Boulder?
No.
I suppose you have questions.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Huh? The only one who I know who lives under a shadow is Boulder, my wife. What the fuck? Don't be doing this to me, game. Don't be doing this to me. Yeah, you do. You shake your head as if that'll clear out the fog you can feel form in your mind. Radical. Hold on. Let's calm down. Okay. Why isn't she, you know?
I can assure you that I don't.
Why isn't she trying to kill you or anything? You thought that the heiress to the galactic empire of untold cruelty would be maybe a little bit hostile?
You've met so many in your time, have you?
Well, actually you have. 2 nickels and all that stuff, although neither of them were particularly mean to you. But you thought she was different like that than that. You had this sense that Triz was going to be someone who was a real threat.
You don't know me very well, obviously.
Of course I don't, because it's the first time I met you, duh. Okay, well, what are you doing here?
There are a great many answers to that question. Perhaps you'd consider being more specific.
Okay, kind of supposed she'd be, running things. You thought she's not the Empress, but she doesn't have responsibilities to the Empire all the same.
Of course I have responsibilities. It's my responsibility to wait until it's time for me to fight her imperious.
Oh right, that is a thing that Fuchsia Bloods have to do. I forgot her.
And then it's my responsibility to kill or die.
Adapt or die. She spits out the words with a sneer, and what she says next is dripping with sarcasm, so obviously even you pick up on it.
So yes, I suppose I have responsibilities after all. Important ones, truly vital to this great empire.
Okay, what's Remele doing here? You're wondering about Remele. Remember about her before, she was an artist, but her chitter was deactivated. Honestly, you thought she might have been killed.
For all that she's been forced to become, she might as well have been.
Yikes.
Remele is... She serves me as I see fit. But she serves the Empress above all else. And the Empress's hidden left hand.
Hidden left hand?
Yes, the one that holds the dagger.
Triz's face grows dark as she leans back and stares out over the water.
So she has her place here. She assists me how she can, and she has her specific duties for the Empress. Which include, I believe, spying on me.
Oh, she's a spy? Trizza heaves out alongside.
I can't hold it against her. The alternative would surely have been unpleasant.
I imagine. Okay, what happened to Nihkee? You're trying to keep the panic out of your voice, but you don't think
Your
that...
friend is dead.
Damn. What? No, she's not? You saw her a few minutes ago. It looks like she'd been through something, but it wouldn't have been the first cybernetic friend you have.
No. Your friend isn't there anymore. Whatever they left, that's someone else. Something else.
That's fucked up. I'm actually legitimately upset. Like, I'm just, sad, bro. Fuck. That's fucked up. I imagine she didn't want this. But why would anyone do that to her?
Because every palace needs a loyal bark beast.
Psh, about your chitter. Triz shakes her head, laughing softly. Did you say something funny? You're trying to be serious.
No, it's just that it hasn't been my chitter for several cycles now. One of Remele's duties here is to maintain it and provide the sort of content that the Empire has decided I should produce.
Trizza doesn't seem to like the idea of what her own her chitter has been posting very much, and what you think back on it, there seems to be a distinct shift in tone. Around the time that she stopped talking to Sidea. Sridia. Who the fuck is Sridia? Oh, Trizza looks angry.
Why would I be angry? Why would I seethe with unbridled disgust at what they did?
Who the fuck is that? Am I supposed... Oh, Jivik. Sridia Jivik. Okay. I never went that far down. I thought it was just... Huh. Who is Ceridia? Someone who doesn't exist anymore. I was too busy being up above. Fuck. They used to maybe have a fling. Oh, they used to have a thing. Oh, they used to. Oh, they'd be fucking. And then that's it. Around 9 cycles ago. Ooh, and then something happened. Okay, I get it now. I never looked at these that long. Maybe I should have. Chiz looks away and with a strange look comes over your face. I don't want to talk about Ceridia because I don't fucking know who it is. Aren't you the heiress? Can't you just do what she wants? Can't she just leave and go wherever she pleases? Triza shakes her head and frowns.
If only it were that simple. But there are reasons I can't leave anymore.
And it strikes you as odd that she chooses this specific way to phrase things.
What do you mean by that exactly?
Never mind. It's not important right now. Triza narrows her eyes, but she doesn't say anything else. Was there something that I missed here? There are reasons. Okay. Is Nihkee keeping her here? Nihkee keeping her? And the heiress actually laughs at you when you say this. Wait a minute. What did you say?
You honestly believe that she holds me here? That this bundle of steel and hatred makes the smallest difference in what I choose to do?
Yes! You saw Nihkee before and she was terrifying. You think that she'd probably be able to give even Triza a run for her money.
I said before she was this place's loyal bark beast.
Triza's gaze flits downward and deep frown crosses her face.
Maybe that was too harsh of me. I cannot bring myself to hate her, only to feel my heart break for what she has become.
Dead ass. It's very sad, bro. Ugh. So if that's the case, why can't she just leave? She said it was a prison, but if nothing's keeping her here.
I didn't say that. I said that Nihkee isn't the one
Nihkee?
keeping me here.
Like the shoe. This is like the 5th time I've slammed my desk. Like the shoe brand. Not Nihkee. Not. Not Nihkee. Not fucking Nike. Fucking Nike. Fucking Nike. The shoe? Are you shitting my ass? Fuck you. It's Nihkee. It's Nihkee. Fuck you. It's Nihkee. Fucking Nike. Fuck yourself. There's no way it's Nike. The shoe brand. I'm gonna shit. Brick by brick. There's no fucking way, bro. Nike. Fuck you. Fuck you, Nike. Fuck you, Nike. Eat my fucking balls. There's no way, Nike. Fuck off, Nihkee.
There are other reasons I'm bound to this place.
She glances back towards the bedroom where Remele is Remele. Patiently waiting.
I was never able to muster the cruelty required to walk away.
Oh, what, you had to kill Remele? Does she want to talk about Ceridia?
Why would I want to talk about her? About a woman I only knew briefly.
Well, you read her Twitter post, seems like they were close.
Of course. It doesn't matter. What's one more reason to hate the Empire on top of a mountain of them?
That's pretty true. Oh, you weren't expecting the heiress to have such a negative view of the Empire, especially since it seems like she had a hope that things could be improved.
Improved? That's a twisted joke of a thought, isn't it?
I don't know what's going on, bro. I'm just, sure.
That this place could be anything other than what it was engineered to be.
You feel a shock run up your back, and once again the memory of the impossibility old house hits you. What does she know about that?
About what? About how the Empire is designed by her imperious condescension to be a place where your worst impulses are rewarded?
Yeah, that's definitely all you were talking about. You know what, maybe this isn't the kind of thing you should be talking about right now. You feel a strange sense of pressure, as if you're being seen once more. It's gone almost immediately, but you can't deny that it was real. Triza sighs and turns back towards the bedroom.
Is that sufficient? Have I provided adequate illumination to sate your curiosity?
Yes. Yeah, honestly, this is a lot more than you expected.
Remele,
Anyway.
I suppose we should provide our guest with some refreshment. Can you go fetch something?
Oh, of course, Triza. I'll go right away.
As soon as Remele walks out of the room, Triza turns back to you, eyeing you skeptically.
Now, back to you. I've answered your questions, so I would ask one of my own in turn. You mentioned leaving this place before. What exactly are you saying?
You think you can help her?
And how exactly do you propose to help me?
Well, you see, there's people that don't exactly love what the Empire's about, and it seems like maybe she's kind of the person who might be okay with that.
So essentially, you're asking me if I want to openly support the rebels that wage war against my own empire?
Yes. Yes? Triza laughs at you.
If only I could. I hate this empire. I hate everything it stands for and what it does to its people. But it's hardly that simple. The left hand is always watching.
She mentioned it before, but we don't know what it means exactly. Who is the Empress's left hand?
The one she put in charge of her military. The one who makes sure that I don't deviate.
Does this have anything to do with what happened to Sarita? With what she didn't want to talk about before?
What makes you think I suddenly want to discuss this matter with you? What you're suggesting is absurd to begin with. I won't entertain such delusions.
As you're talking to Triza, you hear something in the distance. The sound of one of Alternia atmospheric transports. Shit, did Zabedi really decide to go without you? But no, you see Triza's face briefly turn to a mask of sheer panic.
We need to get you out of sight.
Wait a minute, what's going on?
He's coming!
Who?
The Imperator. We don't have time for this. Get in the closet!
I'm no longer gay. It's Dead by Daylight. Hold your breath. You're shuffled unceremoniously into the closet at the side of the room. Something about this gives you a weird sense of deja vu. As you've been in a similar position in the past. Yeah, with Kanya. Is this gonna be that dude who fucked up, who was on that broadcast back in fucking volume 4? There's something about this feels so much worse, so much more real.
Your Majesty, he's here.
This time Triza doesn't respond or correct Remele's use of her title. You hear her walking over to the corner of the room to retrieve her trident.
I know. I saw a ship coming in. Just stay quiet and don't say anything.
In other words, shut the fuck up! You hear someone coming up the stairs closely behind Remele.
My dear Heiress.
Yeah, it's that dude.
I hope that you're decent. We have to talk.
I hope you have your clothes on. I'm coming in regardless. Oh, there's that guy. Though through the slats of the closet, you have to squint to make out the figure standing opposite Triza, the one who she called the Imperator. He's tall, with the air of someone who spent most of his life in the military. Even though you've never seen him before, his face looks like someone you've met before in your nightmares.
Petrus, what the fuck are you doing here? Haven't you already taken enough from me?
Petrus laughs slowly.
Oh? Are we on first-name basis now, my dear Heiress? Please. You knew exactly what you were risking before you attempted that ridiculous stunt. Besides, that isn't even why I'm here. Not exactly.
Then again, what the fuck are you doing here?
I'm here to inform you that you are to begin to prepare for your upcoming proving.
Oh, that's like the battle to the death.
I thought it best that I come in person so as to impress upon you the seriousness of this situation.
Triza's face goes pale and she shakes her head, rocking back on her heels.
Bullshit. Proving isn't until 15 sweeps. I'm just now 12.
The Imperator chuckles as if she's just told him a particularly stupid joke.
I believe it's within the rights of her imperious condescension to make some modifications, don't you?
Damn, she straight up said, I don't care if you're a child, you're getting these hands. Damn. Fucked up. Kinda brutal. I kinda get it, but fucked up.
Fuck you, I'm not ready yet.
Be that as it may, you have the next 2 periges to get ready. This will give our Empress the time she requires to return from her latest conquest.
I'm guessing periges is like a month. Triza grits her teeth and shifts forward again, leaning her weight on the trident.
What if I don't want to do that?
You're intimately familiar with what happened the last time you showed this kind of open defiance, Your Majesty.
You know what? Fuck you. What can you do to me that you haven't already done?
That's pretty true.
You want to hurt me? To kill me? Fuck you. Do it. What'll your precious Empress
She'll
think
say,
then?
do it, pussy, no balls, no balls. The Imperator doesn't answer right away, but you can make out the smile playing across his face.
Your implication is correct, of course. I cannot do anything to you. But there is nothing stopping me from skinning her alive.
Oof. He gestures towards Remele, who flinches and draws back. You can see the change on Triza's face even from your hiding spot.
You fucking...
Shifts again, muscles tense like the spring of a gun's hammer ready to fire, and the Imperator sees it and he doesn't care.
Your Majesty, I believe that we have another matter to attend to today.
No one says anything. You can feel the tension in the room. Fuck. Petrus runs towards the closet and you get the sense that you should be very quiet. I'm not here. I'm not here. Motherfucker, I'm not here. I'm not here. I'm not here. Nice one! Finally, the Imperator shrugs and turns back to Trizza, who's still standing there like she wants to run the trident through him. But she doesn't, and you notice that the Imperator's hand resists on the pistol at his side. You wonder Trizza could have moved fast enough to beat him to the draw.
I didn't come here to waste my time, Your Majesty. You know what is expected of you. You know the consequences. I fail to see anything else I can add. Make your peace however you will.
The Imperator leans over towards Remele and drops his voice. You have to strain to hear.
And you, my dear Cerulean, will ensure she stays focused and inform me of any issues, or else I will ensure you die screaming.
And that really is just one way to say, do your job. For 10 minutes, you sit in the closet trying to keep your racing heart under control. Trizza and Remele talk in voices too low for you to overhear. Part of you wants to know, the other part of you just wants to be able to breathe normally, so you focus on that. In and out. Finally, Trizza opens the door closet and pulls you out.
See, nothing is ever as simple as it seems.
Yeah, you're definitely getting that impression, which shouldn't even surprise you, you guess. Your big question right now is if the incredibly scary Violet Blood, the High Imperator, is gone or not. Trizza shakes her head.
He has most likely retreated to his ship to attend to other business for a while.
My resolution? Airstrike. Bomb them.
Come with me. Let's head to the library.
Yush. Why? You're not saying you don't want to go anywhere with her. It's just that you're not really getting what this is going to accomplish. Shouldn't you be mostly working on getting out of here?
Oh, trust me. That hasn't left my mind. But there are things you need to know about first. Things about Alternia. Things about me. And why what you're asking is far more complicated than you could possibly imagine.
A lore dump? Interesting. God damn it, we're
Trizza,
back here again.
this one knows a way out. Should...
Oh, okay. When there's a beat, Trizza pauses to look at you thoughtfully. She isn't angry or anything, but there's something uncomfortable about it. It's like she looks through you rather than at you. Like she sees something inside that you even don't want to talk about.
Trizza.
I heard you. But I think that this one maybe needs to understand what's really happening here.
Probably. You know what? You feel like you've actually gotten a pretty good understanding of what Alternia is about.
Of course.
Thank God. Okay.
There's something rotten at the very heart of Alternia. And I think you've seen it.
Yeah. You feel that tingle running up and down all over.
You've seen it. Felt it. Faced it head on. It's in between the words you say to me.
Trizza, you're starting to scare me.
Remele, you of all people know how much you should be scared.
Wait, does it mean... Remele swallows heavily and looks around.
I was accused of art theft by a Violet Blood. My punishment was being assigned here.
That's awful, but also it doesn't make any sense. From everything you've seen, it would make more sense for them to just kill her. Remele, avoid your eyes.
I had other skills they needed. It was very... situational.
Goddamn, we're back here again. Malahi! You keep following Trizza along through the hallways towards the library. As you walk, you pass portraits of women and girls that look similar to Trizza. You can't help but notice that some of the young girls are pictured with a woman with a very familiar shade of green.
I can see you looking at them.
Yeah, you're wondering about some of these portraits. You figured it's the context for these past
Not
empresses.
exactly.
Okay, well, something like that. You're wondering about the ones of the women in green. Jade Bloods? Trizza nods, walks over to the portrait in particular. One of the smaller ones looks towards a young girl holding the hand of a stern-looking Jade Blood.
We don't have loose eyes, so we're raised by the matrons. Jade Bloods. You're right about that.
Oh, they don't have Luci? Well, I guess Fretfree was a one-time special deal. Trizza's face twists into a frown.
A jade woman with her vocal cords removed.
What, the Hunger Games? Wait, what the fuck?
The idea is to limit contact with the Heiress, especially during her formative years.
You don't have to tell them about this.
Yes, I do.
Trizza places a hand on the porch and shakes her head.
She was like a Lucis to me. Since I was a grub, she was the only person I ever saw, other than him. And then, one day, when I'd finally reached 6 weeks...
Let me guess, they killed her?
Trizza, you don't have to.
Yeah, they fucking super killed her. Maybe right. Oh, they ordered you to kill her.
She was gone.
Oh.
I woke up one morning to find her vanished, and I never saw her again. It was then that the Imperator began my true education.
She glares off into the distance, and you wonder what this means, what truth the euphemism hides.
The part that hurts the most, that haunts me, is that I never even knew her name.
Oh, because she couldn't say it. She probably couldn't write it either.
Teresa.
Remele walks over to place Triz's hand on Triz's shoulders. You're expecting Triz to shake her off, but instead she just lets her shoulders slump and shakes her
It
head.
doesn't matter. There's...
She doesn't finish the sentence. Instead, your eyes go wide as you look around quickly. Or Remele picks up and immediately, it's so quick it's uncanny.
She's coming back. We need to hide.
Shit. Again? Remele practically drags you along the hallway back to the dining room. She finds a section of the wall panel that looks slightly different than the rest and stops. She slaps the side of it and the panel pops away, revealing a small space behind, just big enough for 1 or 2 people.
Get inside.
Wait, how can they?
Get
Can't
inside.
you? Alright. Once you step into the space, Remele jumps in behind you and pulls the panel closed. She speaks, her voice is barely whispered.
We need to keep quiet. She'll hear us.
Yosh, 1 second. I got a thing. 1 second. We turned it. Alright, shut the fuck up. Outside you can hear heavy footsteps.
Why are you back already? Of course you can't answer me.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hello? I'm running out of bar? I'm running out of bar? I got shaky hands, you motherfuckers? Okay. You struggle to keep yourself under control. You can hear moving outside. Next to you, Remele elbows you in the ribs.
Keep quiet.
Just go back to your home. Leave me alone. I said go back!
Okay. God damn it, not again. Okay. Come on. Stay. This time you can hear Nihkee, fucking Nihkee. Fuck yourself. Nihkee right outside the panel, and you know that if she notices you, it won't take any effort at all to rip it away. You can hear her hands on the panel.
What are you doing? I told you to leave!
Sound of the hand on the panel, and the slight scrape of nails on the wood. You hold your breath and close your eyes. And then there's only silence.
Oh, thank God.
She knew you were there. She knows, and she felt the presence of a friend! When the panel does open again, it's only Triz standing there looking at you. Well, that was objectively terrifying.
Are you okay?
Bust a wolf? You're not sure okay is the word you choose, but you're alive. That's what she's going for.
That will suffice. The indigo will be off for a while longer.
She has a name. Her name is Nihkee. Triz winces.
Yes, well, Nihkee will be occupied
Eat my
for a while
balls.
longer. We should continue.
Nihkee, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I don't wanna fucking hear it. Nihkee, fuck you, Nihkee. Fuck you, Nihkee. That's so dog shit. It's so bad. Of all the ways to pronounce that name, they chose the worst one. Literally the shoe brand. Nihkee? Not Nihkee? Not Nihkee? Like, fuck.